Hi guys, in this video I'll be covering the major macroeconomic news in the past week in the Asia and EMEA region. So yeah, let's begin. I'd like to talk about the news in the Asia region first. So I'd like to start off by talking about the situation in Japan and how BlackRock has decided to downgrade Japanese stocks on possible monetary policy shift. So the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, has decided to downgrade Japan stocks, Japanese stocks, and inflation has been high, and CPI has hit its highest level in 41 years. So as a result, the Bank of Japan may be forced to uh, change their stance from a dovish stance to a more hawkish stance in order to cool down the economy and increase interest rates as a result. Uh, Moreover, recent declines in earnings growth estimates suggest that the Japanese economy may slow down. I would now like to talk about the situation in India and how India's technology investors are struggling to cash out as funding has fallen. So funding dropped from pandemic record highs, and venture capital funding of Indian technology fell to $25.7 billion last year. So For example, high profile investors such as SoftBank, Tiger Global, etc., have almost halved the value of their investments. And this fall in funding has actually had significant consequences for investors, such as this fall in funding has led to investors not being able to exit their investments profitably and cash out, and startups also have been forced to cut staff and spending. I would now like to move on to the major macroeconomic news in the EMEA region in the past week. So, first, I'd like to talk about the situation in the ECB board and how one of the ECB board members, Fabio Panetta, is warning of risk to economic growth if interest rates are raised too high, like they are being right now. So, one of the executive board members, Fabio Panetta, has urged the other rate setters to move in small steps and has also said that falling energy prices could lead to a rapid decline in inflation. So these rapid interest rate hikes are being done right now, and according to Fabio Panetta, this this has been done in the like this is the wrong decision, and he's insisting that the ECB board must take smaller steps. Um, because he thinks that rapid rate rises risks economic growth and also poses threats to the stability of the financial system. Although inflation has reduced from 10.6% to 8.5%, the core inflation rate remains at high levels of 5.2%. Next, I'd like to talk about the economic situation in UK and how IMF has predicted UK to be the only major economy to shrink in 2023. So, as compared to other major economies such as Russia and US, UK is expected to be the only major economy to shrink this year, and IMF has predicted them to shrink by around 0.6%, and this is due to several factors, some of them being the cost of living crisis, uh, which is continuing to hit households not only through inflation but through high mortgage prices. Another factor is increased taxes, etc. So these factors are really affecting the UK economy and are predicted to affect the UK economy significantly. Uh, so Jeremy Hunt has said that it's very unlikely that there'll be any major tax cuts in the spring budget. Although he's also said that lowering inflation will be the best tax cut right now. Although he said that this is kind of expected because the energy prices, which are high, and inflation that is at an all-time high, um are expected to slow down. High energy prices are expected to slow down because of post pandemic supply chain problems, which are now starting to go away and reduce. Thank you guys for watching this video on the major macroeconomic news in the EMEA and Asia regions in the past week. I hope you found it informative and learned a little something as well. I will now see you all next week.